Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio. I'm Sally, this is Layla. In today's video, we're going to be using some thick paper to do some smocking with. Oh, what's she doing? And I want to see if the smocking design will work. It's going to be in a large smocking design. Perhaps I'll only get some parts of it sewn because I don't know if the paper's going to rip or not, but I'm going to use a large sheet of, it's kind of like a wallpaper actually, so we'll see how we get on. Stay to the end of the video and see if it works or not. Let's get into the video. Just look at the weather. How nice is that? What I've got here is I've just used some old paper that I had on a roll, and I've done 3-inch square grids. I've done it across with 69 inches, and then I've got 18 inches down. I've just drawn it out in pencil on the paper, and I've used a combination of my rulers here, my meter ruler and my quilter's ruler. And now I think the design that I'm going to have a go at doing on paper is the leaf pattern. So it looks like this one here. I'll get this drawn out. So, as I said, that is the leaf pattern right there. I've just transferred it onto this large grid, all the way down over to here. Now, I have not done smocking on paper before, and I thought that it's worth a go, it's worth a try. It's quite thick paper, so I don't know if it's going to tear or rip or anything. I'm hoping not, which is why I want to try it. If it does, we might have to abandon ship, but yeah, it's definitely worth trying because I'd like to see how it comes out, particularly as it is a larger leaf pattern design. Wow, so this is definitely very different doing it with paper. It's not massively tearing, it has a little bit over there, so I've just done the first two parts and I'll put it on time lapse shortly to show you how else the rest is going on. It's a struggle getting through the paper, so if you hear any noises out in the hall, it is Layla playing with one of her toys a bit manically. Right, okay then, so we're jumping across over here, all a bit awkward. I'm also going to do another little stitch through the top. That's the horizontal bit. On the diagonal, that's the bit that we're going to be drawing in. Now I'm going to try and draw the two corners together. Yikes, this is all a bit, it's all a bit bulky. Just going to show you the craziness that's going on over here. Obviously this is the leaf pattern, but what happens with the paper is it just starts curling around, and you can see some of the pattern over here, but it's definitely starting to manipulate the paper. Look, I know that if I try and get this last stitch in over here, that is really going to rip. It's already feeling like it's going to rip. So I think that I need to make a decision now as to, I'm going to leave that area, leave a little bit of a gap, and then restart sewing a little bit further on. I think that column I'll leave and then restart over here. So it gives it a little bit of a gap to stop ripping. That makes any sense whatsoever, but hopefully it'll become a little bit more clear as I go along. Look a lot what Layla did. You under there? Yeah. Are you over there? It's a stroke. I'm now going to leave that column and start moving over this side. There's a little bit more to do. We'll take a look at that and see how it's working in a bit. I've kind of done, instead of going across, I'm just sticking to one side. So that's what I've done on that one there. Then I thought because of this gap over here, I might do just one stitch there to gather it in. I'm gonna leave a gap and start over here again, just to spread it out a little bit. Yeah, it is looking a little bit crazy. I want to try it on the mannequin. It seems to be that you do need to leave one massive gap in between the sewing section. So I'd leave a gap here and then I'd do some more sewing over here. And it looks as if as it continues to go on the pattern, just doing one side of it works better. With the whole column there, it's difficult. I think just one side, so that's what I'm going to do. So this is not making much sense at all. I've only done a couple of the stitches in the pattern. That's kind of how it's come out. And I think you can sort of start to recognize a bit of a wave coming in there. Obviously I've left a bit of a gap there and it curls around over here. I think that one is possibly more representative of the original design that I started, which was the leaf pattern. However, this side has gone more into a wave or something else. So I am going to just have a little play around with it on the mannequin and see what we can do. The mannequin is behind the paper. I'm going to call it a paper sculpture. I think that's kind of what it's worked into. It's very thick paper, so it has retained some of the patterns and the shapes, and you can build with it, but it is tearing in parts, which is why I've had to just do bits and bobs of the pattern. So what I'm trying to do is just play around with it on the mannequin and just try and see which composition works best. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. It was a bit different. I obviously tried to do something with this paper. I do like the effects, but it is hard to manage and it's hard to sort of get something that you really, really want from the paper. However, this kind of wallpaper type paper is the best route. Although I might try a thinner paper just to see. If you've enjoyed this video, do like the video, leave a comment, and also share the channel and subscribe if you are new. And take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.